Hello and welcome or welcome back to Gaming Grandma Budgets. My name is Pam and thank you for stopping by. In today's video, we will start saving together. Yesterday, I released a video telling you guys some of the challenges that I will be using. I hope you took the time out to go and print them off of my Ko-Fi shop. They're free there. But I also realize that everyone does not have access to a computer, less more a printer at home. I do realize that because I ran into issues with my printer, and that's why I only had 4 days of March Madness, and I couldn't print out the beautiful challenges that all of the creators created. But I will be working with those challenges throughout this year to help me save. Remember guys, we are starting at the bare minimum. We're working with what we have. We don't want to go out and buy things. We're not trying to save $50 per day, $100, $200 per day. You know, that's fine. If you have that and you want to save that, that's fine. We don't know your finances, but I'm speaking to the low income, fixed income budgeters that, they feel like they don't know where to go, where to turn. I've been there. I actually made this sheet because, like I said yesterday, every time someone would mention budget, it was like, my brain would just fall apart. So I reworded my own financial management sheet, and I've worked with this simple little sheet, short and sweet, plain and simple. I've worked with this for over a year now. And believe me, guys, when I tell you, once I started tracking where my money was going, I nearly fainted. Good thing I was sitting down, because all the wasteful spending that I was doing, that's why I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, before the next month came when I would get my check, and to go from having money to not having money, it's time to evaluate and see what's going on here, and I was a store manager, and regardless, rain, sleet or snow, I was there on my job, and I got paid every week. The funds just, was in my account every Thursday, no fail. To go from a every week paying job to waiting once a month on, it's like, oh, it's devastating, So I want you guys to remember that I'm here with you. Starting, we're gonna save pennies. Like I say, get you some coin wrappers. My son, he actually ordered some off of Amazon, and it was like 500 in a pack. And I think he paid maybe $8, $9 for it. He was gonna throw them away. I told him, no, don't throw those away. I can use those. So I'm gonna be in my off time counting up my change, rolling it up, and I'm gonna be saving it here with you guys. And we're gonna build off of that, because you can save. You just have to know how much you've got coming in, what are all your expenses, and whatever is left over, pull some of that, save it, leave it there. Don't mess with it, and I'm a giving person, and I was actually spending so much, and I had my little, any money that was left over, it was my mad cash. and I would, you know, I would help this person, that person. Yeah, that's me. Um, but I actually had to rein all of that in. You know, I had to rein it in because in today's society where we're, you know, you have to prepare for the unexpected, you know. So that's what I'm here. I'm here to shine a light on an issue that so many people in today's life uh, is going through, you know, to shed a light on it and to bring truth to that issue and try my best to help as many people as I can along the way. Okay, enough ranting, Pam. If you weren't able to go and print out the financial management sheet, if you can't print any of the other ones, at least try to send this one to get printed. This one is important. I really need you guys to track your income, know your total income, and your fixed bills. If you need more space than this, take the fixed, mark out the variable, add some fixed over here. Put the variables on the back, or mark out wallet, put variable, you know. Or if you know, you just need a regular sheet of paper, get you a regular sheet of notebook paper and start writing. Start writing. I have paper everywhere. I'll take a piece of paper out of a spiral notebook in a minute and write down what I need to write. But if you were not able to print these out, like I say, notebook paper. Gaming Grandma, I've got paper everywhere. I've got books. I've got spiral notebooks where you go and get the little sales when the kids start in school. I buy, oh, I don't even want to think about how many I actually buy. We had notebook paper 3 years in a row for the kids to start back to school. And I think this year, this August, we'll restock. But yes, I'll get a piece of paper and write down something in a minute. So I don't have a tracker for the things listed here. So I just got a piece of notebook paper and wrote down brakes, tires, tune-up, and oil change. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually thinking, you know, these are things that you need. You definitely need. You don't need them every day, but it will come up. And it's best to have the money for it when it comes up. So I'm gonna start with my little savings that I saved with the change. Toward the end, I will reallocate this money that I'm doing toward my little issues here. And that'll help me out a lot. And what I'm going to do is continue to save with the change. And once I get enough rolled, this is my little box from Amazon. I'm going to take and put my change in here. I don't think I'll be able to get it filled up and have to tote it because this change weighs a lot. Like I say, I was a store manager and I used to have to go to the bank, get change. They are heavy. That weight is heavy. So, but I'll get it there. Even if I have to take, you know, $20 of it, $30 of it at a time to my local branch. And I'll get the paper money, bring it back, and I will fund my brakes and tires and different things like that per month off of my change, you know. And once we move into, you know, dealing with our dollars, you know, take a certain amount of that at the end of the month and reallocate it toward that. But I'm going to start out with the change. Okay, today I thought I would have $10, but today I have 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm starting out with 6 because I was lazy last night, guys. I was looking at some Minecraft videos and I didn't get a chance to take and roll up any more chains, but I did pretty much get all of the pennies out. I got the pennies out. I got a lot of silver still in there. So I'll get on it and I'll roll some more change probably this evening sometime before I get ready to shower and relax. But let's get started. On this one, make it fit your budget. I have each one of these honeycombs set at 50 cents a piece. Once all of them are complete, that should give me $16. So what I'm gonna do, I didn't want to waste your time with trying to figure out what colors I wanted, so I had them off to the side. Let's see, I've got, ooh, let's do the pennies. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna just color in 4 of these. I'll go back off camera and do them a little bit better than this. I just don't want to waste your time with trying to color them in. Each one is 50 cents. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 colored in. Oh, let's see the little piggies. I just pulled out a color. I think it's blue. I think it's a navy blue. I would hope it is. I hope it's not a black that I pulled out of there. Yeah, it's a deep blue. Okay, on the piggies, I think since they're 25 cents, I think I'm going to, okay, we got $2 here, so that would be 4. That would be 4. Okay, let's go ahead and do 4 of these. Okay. To keep it from being so hard on myself, I think what I'm gonna do the next time is just have one die and just roll it to see how many I'll color in, and then just put the money there. Okay, so that one is that. I still have the $2 left. Let's see, if we do 2 more of the honeycombs, that'll be $1. 1, 2. And the little piggies will get the other $1. So that'll be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got $1, $2, $3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. My count is off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 was that. And it's $1, $2. Okay, I got to do 4 more. Okay, that should get it. Okay, so we've got a total of 2, 4, 5, 6. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Count, Pam, count. Okay, guys, so just with that, just that plain and that simple, I've saved $6 today with you guys. And I like the little piggies. I really do. When I finish this one, it's just on cardstock. I think I'm gonna print it off probably, I was gonna say 2 more times so I actually like, you know, how it colors without the lamination. So I might print this 2 more times so I can complete it 2 more times and have the little piggies still at 25 cents. you know, so I can be able to do that. And the honeycombs, it'll take longer for the honeycombs than it will the little piggies, but I'll print out 2 more of these. Okay, guys, that was my $6. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, please, so you'll be notified when I upload another video. Let me know in the comments, did you guys start saving? Did you print out maybe a rolling save and just use it, you know, to change this, to save your change? You know, you can do that. You know, you don't have to necessarily go to my Ko-Fi page and get my challenges. You can go to any creator Ko-Fi page, Etsy shop. Beautiful challenges out there. But I'm interested in saving. I have to save, you know, and like I say, in today's world, if you're smart, you will be trying to save and do what's best to, you know, to have whatever the necessities are that you and your family needs, work on it. You know, don't sit back on your heels. Don't stand back on your heels and say, oh, it'll get better. God always bless the child that has their own. So, guys, you can do this. I'm very passionate about it because I'm with you. I am on a fixed income. I can relate to it. I can speak truth to it. I know I've been there, you know, and life throws you curveballs, you know, and only the strong survive. So enough of my rambling for the day. I just like to thank you guys for tuning in. Please continue to watch because it's going to get real throughout April. Yeah. Thank you. That's all I can say is it's just a heartfelt thank you to all of you guys. It's not about being popular. It's not about it's not all about the entertainment of it. I just want to speak truth to this issue of you can save. You just have to know your total income that's coming in. You have to know your expenditures going out. And I can't stress it enough, guys. Don't rely on memory. It is too easy to get a debit card, take that card in the store, and just swipe. It's the convenience. That's what messes us up. It's the convenience. I've done it, and I can go and swipe 15 times throughout the day, you know, just from place to place to place. I get home later that evening, shower, you know, prop up in bed, trying to relax. Half the stuff I purchased was impulse buys. And it was like, did I really need to get that? Well, that's okay. I'll have it just in case. I'll have it when I do need it. You know, that was my excuse. That was my way of patting myself on the back, you know, and not saying, you spent that money when you could have saved that money. You know, I didn't want to ridicule myself. So I say, yeah, you'll have it when you need it. A lot of the stuff I never needed. And majority of the stuff, I ended up either giving it away, which was fine because maybe that person could use it, or throwing it away. Now that's no good. To buy something, have it stored at home in your closet for years, not just days, weeks, and months, but years. Have it in your closet, not using it, collecting dust, and then you get ready to move to a different location, like I did, and you're so ready to get everything out of the new place out of the old place into the new place, and throw that in the trash, take that to the trash, and yeah, money wasted. Wow. Thank you guys. Please let me know how many actually started tracking their money. If you don't do anything today but print out this sheet or get a piece of paper and start writing down your total income, your fixed bills, your variables. You know, don't worry about the cash wallet yet, because why would you need this section if you don't have the cash itself? You know, so yeah. But we'll work our way through this entire sheet. If you can't print this out, get a regular piece of notebook paper and just write your total income down, write out your bills, and see what you have left, you know, out of that. Because like I say, I'm speaking from the heart. You know, it's not about popularity or clicks, likes, whatever. My little grandson actually wanted me to become a YouTuber, but it wasn't for budgeting. He wanted me to get into the gaming YouTubing, in which I told him, no way. I love playing Minecraft and different other games. They're trying to get me into Fortnite now, but I'm already hooked on the games that I play, and there's not enough time in the day for me to actually do everything that I want to do and need to do. So therefore, I can't take on Fortnite and get hooked on it like I did with Minecraft. I spent nights just, you know, the time flies when you're having fun. And I learned how to go and mine and was finding diamonds and, oh, what have you. Yeah, it was crazy. So I'm not gonna get hooked on Fortnite as well. But thank you so much. I do appreciate any of you guys that stop by and start saving with me. I greatly appreciate it. I would like to give out heartfelt thanks and shout out to Miss Lisa Great for Me. She stopped by and commented on my very first video. Thank you, Lisa. And Miss Nori, that's my girl. We both live here in Florida. Nori helped me with filling out just a postable, or whatever they call it. I'm not computer lit. I'm learning a lot of things as I go. And I was raised in an era where when I took business, I took 2 years of business. My very first typewriter in my business course was the one of those type of typewriters, not the electric kind that you could just learn the home row keys and fly through it. No, one of those. And the ribbon would get stuck and you gotta put your finger down in there and push the keys back. Oh, it was a nightmare, but I learned. And once I learned how to do it on that one, and she would rotate us in the class, I was the unlucky one that had to start on that, but I'm glad that I did, because once I learned it, I knew exactly what to do. And when I got on the electric typewriter, it was a breeze. Yeah, it was a breeze. I was up to like 54 words per minute, and I just didn't do it after that second year. But I would like to thank Nori from freebies. She came by and subscribed to me. She was already subscribed, but she has a coloring video YouTube that she started. She came and subscribed to me, left a beautiful comment, and blessed by Abigail. Barbie, thank you. She stopped by. And then 2 friends that I met at Grammy's Journey live on Sunday. Laverne, thank you, sweetheart. And Dee stopped by and gave me a comment. I thank you guys. Anytime you want to drop in and, you know, give me a comment, leave a comment asking me a question or whatever. I still have not gotten around to putting my mailing address in there so I can start receiving Happy Mail. which will be greatly appreciated. And I'll put my email address in there for anybody that wants to reach out, but, you know, don't really want to put it in the comments, because I was one of those people. I actually watched videos for 2.5 years before I even gathered up the nerve, so to speak, to leave a comment, you know, because I felt like, well, these people, they leave good comments and everything, and I want to just leave a beautiful emoji, you know, that's gonna look dumb. And no, if you want to leave an emoji, that's fine, you know, that's fine. But thank you guys, I do appreciate it. Have a beautifully blessed day. Bye guys.